Going live. There we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast for the 2018 announcement of the FROGS Award winners from HPFT, hpfanfictalk.com. And I'm Kevin, aka Title Dragon, the gamekeeper on the forums for the website, who helps run many of the events there. And I'm joined by three of our other staffers. Go ahead.
All right. I'm Rose, or Too Many Curls. I'm one of the admins on the site, and chief troublemaker in Slytherin.
I'm Deanna, or Roxy Malfoy, and I'm Muggle Liaison number 2, and I'm also in Slytherin. I've been dubbed as Slytherin Superwoman. I accept that title. Thank you, Carrie. And this is my first live stream, so I'm excited to be here. And yeah, I just announced some awards.
Hi, I'm Paula the Prokaryote, or just Paula, and I am the other Muggle Liaison.
Number 1.
All right. So I'm starting off by talking about stuff the site has changed since our last award, specifically on the archive. I wanted to talk about this because my husband and I do all the coding tweaks on the archive. So I could talk a lot about the nerdy things we've done, like, I don't know, making validation better. But the more exciting things are we have 131 authors, 1,500 stories, 3,500 chapters, 6,000 reviews. And then the staggering one, 9,700,000 words on the archive. We have a lot of different fandoms. So while we're mainly or mostly or started off with Harry Potter, we have 31 non-Harry Potter fandoms plus original fiction, which is about 15% of what we have. So yeah, we're a small but mighty archive with a lot of growing members.
And we also have a vibrant forum community to go along with our archives, where I think it is safe to say we are also growing pretty rapidly on that front. We've been adding about 10 to 15 new members a month. Each year, we also do our version of a House Cup with various events, from encouraging members to review each other's stories, or even folks who are not on the forums, who've not gotten as many reviews on their work. Fun events that are kind of mostly take place on the forums, games that people play, as well as writing challenges to test everyone's skills, all of which go toward earning house points, just like in the Harry Potter series. And at the end of the line, whoever has the most ends up winning the House Cup for the year. And this year we've had a lot more participation. I think from the breadth of the 4 different houses, we've had about 91 members who have contributed in some way, whether it's a team event, individually or otherwise, that have participated in some respect, which is a pretty huge number, even just year to year over last year. But obviously one of our key events, which mostly takes place on the forums, is the FROGS Awards, which without further ado, we'll get some background on before we jump into the results themselves, which is what most people are waiting for.
So the FROGS is our annual awards. It stands for Fan Fiction Recognition for Original and Groundbreaking Stories. And we use it to recognize the very best that our authors have to have. We have 15 categories, and they're member-based and story-based and character-based.
Cool. So with that, let's get into announcing winners.
So the first category we're gonna do is best reviewer, and this one was like literally so close. It came down ultimately to first place being a three-way tie, and the winners for first place for best reviewer are Felpata Lupin, Just a Willow Tree, and Stella Blue.
Woo!
And all three of them, yes, and all three of them are like seriously super amazing. Like I've gotten reviews from all three of these guys, and they're like stellar, like reviews. They all three well deserved, you guys, seriously.
The next category that we're going to do is the most versatile author. Obviously, as y'all heard, we have a number of authors who've written a staggering amount of words, and this was also a very competitive category. Every one of whom who was a finalist was worthy, I think we can all agree, of winning the award. The runner-up for this award was Hayden, aka Black Pixie, and then we had a two-way tie again for first place between Abhorsen, aka BZ, and Not Theodore. Those are Branwyn and Sharn, respectively. And all three of those authors have posted over the last year just a prolific amount of stories and incredible amount of words, some of which have been across original fiction, our kind of core Harry Potter fandom, and across other fandoms. And it's been incredible to see their work all year. So all very deserving recipients.
That is awesome. For the next category, we have Best, and we had a tie for second place with Beyond Repair by MuggleMaybe and Silence Death by Pop Punk Padfoot. And then for first place, we got Gods Without Grace by Dirigible Plums.
All right, so next we have Best Dark and Horror category I like a lot. So in third place, we have Spiral by Rumpelstiltskin. Second place, Erasure by Braxton Unicorn. And in first place, The Skull Beneath the Skin by Esmeralda. Yeah, good job, everyone.
So the next category is Best Humor, and second place was a tie, and it was between Immortal Misconceptions by Braxton Unicorn and Hormones by Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, and first place was When Dahlias Bloom by Dirigible Plum. Well done, guys.
I have the honor of giving the announcement for our best non-HP fandom winners. And in third place, we had Age of Change, which was a story based out of the Dragon Age fandom by MC Crocker. In second place, we had Hero, which was out of the musical theater genre from a musical called Oreos. And that was written by Banshee. And finally, a Merlin novel that is still currently in the works was our first place winner of the best non-HP fandom category. Silence Cuts Loudest Through the Chaos by 1917 Farm Girl. So
All right.
congratulations to all of you guys, and thank you for showcasing the great work that our authors also do in many various other fandoms.
All right, sorry, just a sec. My phone's doing something. It just went to sleep. Am I still on the call?
You're still alive.
Cool. Then I will keep going. Oh, there I am. Sorry. All right. So it is my privilege to talk about best original fiction. I think original fiction is one of our biggest growing areas on the archive. Kind of shown by the fact that in third we have a tie between Fall in Love with a Writer by Mano Malfoy and The Wind Chimes Are Calling to Me by Alexis Black. In second place, we have I Am by Rumpelstiltskin. And then in first place, From by Stella Blue. Really amazing work. I think it takes something extra special and creative to start going out into original fiction. I know that's a big leap that a lot of fan fiction writers talk about. So I'm very proud of all of the people that write that, and especially proud of the 4 that made it to voting in this round.
So the next category is my personal favorite, and it is Best Rare Pair. And in third place, we had Dorcas and Marlene in War and Mint by Sihaya. In second place, we had Eloise and Cormac in Logarithmic by Val. And in first place, we have Lavender / Pavardi in Parisian Scars by Crimson Quill.
The next category we're going to talk about is Best Romance, which is perfect since Valentine's Day is coming up. And in third place, the winner is When I Go Out With You, 6-7. In second place was A Candle by BZ. And in first place is Nights Like These by Banshee.
And the next category that we'll be announcing is the story with the best depiction of mental illness or disability. And I think one of this category I always really, it's one of our new categories this year, but it's one of the categories that I enjoyed seeing the most because I think it really highlights an element of our archives that I think is pretty special in that we have a lot of authors who tackle the tougher sides of writing characters, which involves obviously making your characters deeper in terms of all of their traits and abilities. And this category really highlighted, I think, the inclusivity of our archive and the quality of authors in addressing these incredibly difficult topics to deal with in writing particular characters. We had 3 votes placed in these categories. First was the depiction of Astoria Greengrass in Dead Eyes and Red Eyes by Avhorsen /BZ. That was third place, in case there's confusion by my misspeaking. Second place was Regulus Black from Forever Dreaming story Keyframe. And in first place, winning the best depiction of mental illness or disability was the portrayal of Sirius Black in The Department, written by Pop Punk Padfoot.
Yay! I really like that story.
So next, best family or friendship. I really liked that we had this category this year. It's a good way to reflect on. I mean, I think romance gets a lot of airplay or attention, but it's also about friendships where there's not, or relationships without a romantic component, where it's more familiar, or just a good friendship. So in third, we have a tie between Chloe's Family and Red Luck by Just a Willow Tree. Just a Red Luck being, or just Red, or sorry, Red Luck being the story, and Just a Willow Tree being the author. And then the Dumbledore Family in Prisoner by Crimson Quill. In second place, we have, oh man, I've never actually said this character's name out loud. Victoire Weasley and Fred Weasley II and Shenanigans, Capers, and Hijinks by BZ. And then in first, Peter Pettigrew and Sirius Black and Secret Keeper by Pop Punk Padfoot. I like that Peter and Sirius's friendship got such attention in that story, just because I feel like, one, Peter's always ignored, and Peter and Sirius are never really shown as friends. So that's a cool combo there.
I was excited for that one too. I nominated that story.
Yeah. Our next category is one that is very near and dear to this website's heart, because a lot of us fit into this category, and it is Best LGBTQA+. In third place, we have Albus Potter in the Before the Sun Sets series by Too Many Curls. Rose, good job, Rose.
Yay.
In second place, we have Albus Potter in And the World Went On by Mano Malfoy. And in first place, and I really like this story, so I'm not surprised, we have it in When I Go Out With You by Doge167.
Yay!
That story is just so well put together. So the next category is pretty big here. It's Best Major Harry Potter Character, which, like, as a Harry Potter fandom site, is like huge. So this was a pretty good one. And in third place, we have Hermione Granger in Afterlife by McGonagall. And in second place, we have Lily Luna Potter in Icarus by Stella Blue. And in first place, we have Sirius Black in The Department by Pop Punk Padfoot. Congratulations, you guys.
And one of the categories that that also gets a large amount of play on our site is the best depictions of minor characters in the Harry Potter series. We have a lot of authors on our website who are who actually even write exclusively minor characters, really, for the most part. And so it was no surprise that this category was incredibly competitive. We had a tie for third place with the depiction of Anthony Goldstein in First Lit, Last Burning by MuggleMaybe. And then we also had another third place by our very own Rose, aka Too Many Curls, in her portrayal of Lysander Scamander in Lightning Love. In second place, Sharn, aka Not Theodore, got runner-up for Roxanne Weasley, who was her main character in her novel Jigsaw. And finally, in first place was another, I really enjoyed this too, another recognition for portraying Peter Pettigrew as a character. And that was Kiara's story, Liar, Kiara being Volpata Lupin. And so we got another story with some love for a often underappreciated, often underdeveloped character in the fanfic world. So that was really cool to see.
All right. Next, last, and finally, wow, I can't believe we've already gotten to last already. Best original character. And this is one of my favorite categories because I love original characters, I love writing them, and I love reading really good ones. So in this category, we have a tie for third, so another really popular, really competitive category with Piper Stone and House of Stone by Winding Arrow. The story makes me yell a lot, which is because it's good. And then, and then Roxy Zaruni. Did I say her name right?
You did.
Yes. In Love Not War by our own Roxy Malfoy or Deanna.
Yay, Liz. That's how we do it in Ohio. I'm sorry. I was really happy to tie with Liz.
And then in second, we have Hero Blishwick and Hero by Victoria Ann. And then in first, drum roll, I wish I had a sound effect. There's Dahlia Darcy and When Dahlias Bloom by Dirigible Plums. So great job, everyone who was nominated and who went on to voting, and then our 4 authors who placed in this. And I think we have Polly to close us out.
That was awesome. Congratulations to all of our winners. You all did such a great job. And all of you really and truly have wonderful stories out there. It was really hard to choose. We had so many ties in voting. It was absolutely ridiculous. And you all did great.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys, everybody, and congratulations to all of our authors, winners. Thank you so much to our members as well for being awesome year-round and great contributions.
Yes, I love you guys. Sorry, Kevin.
All right. We'll have a great evening, day, middle of the night, depending on where you are.
Right.
Adios, HPFT.
Bye.